Q&A. CLC, BCLC and IOPC Fund, Maritime Exam Preparation. Part 1. CLC, Civil Liability Convention. Q1. What is the CLC Convention? A. An IMO convention establishing liability of shipowners for oil pollution damage caused by oil cargo spills. Q2. When was CLC adopted? A. 1969, amended by 1992 Protocol. Q3. What triggered the creation of CLC? A. Major oil tanker spills in the 1960s, especially the Torrey Canyon, 1967, disaster. Q4. Which ships does CLC cover? A. Oil tankers carrying persistent oil cargo. Q5. What is the principle of liability in CLC? A. Strict liability, shipowner liable regardless of fault. Q6. Is liability limited under CLC? A. Yes, based on the ship's tonnage, gross tonnage. Q7. Who must carry CLC insurance? A. Shipowners of oil tankers covered by CLC, 150 GT, gross tonnage. Q8. What document certifies CLC compliance? A. Certificate of insurance or other financial security. Q9. What damage does CLC cover? A. Cleanup costs, environmental damage, economic losses, fisheries, tourism, and preventive measures. Q10. Who can claim compensation under CLC? A. Any victims of oil pollution damage, including governments, communities, and contractors. Q11. Are bunker spills covered under CLC? A. No, CLC only covers oil cargo spills. Q12. Can claims be made directly to insurers? A. Yes, victims can directly claim from P&I clubs or insurers. Q13. What are exceptions to CLC liability? A. War, natural disasters, acts of a third party, or gross negligence by government navigational aids. Q14. What is persistent oil? A. Oil that remains long in water, e.g., crude oil, heavy fuel oil. Q15. What is the relationship between CLC and IOPC Fund? A. CLC provides first-layer compensation. If damage exceeds the limit, IOPC Fund pays the extra. Part 2. BCLC, Bunker Convention. Q16. What is the Bunker Convention, BCLC? A. International Convention for Civil Liability and Compensation for Bunker Oil Spills from any ship. Q17. When was BCLC adopted? A. 2001. Q18. Which ships are covered under BCLC? A. All seagoing vessels carrying bunker fuel. Q19. What is bunker oil? A. Oil used to operate a ship. HFO, MGO, diesel, lubricating oil. Q20. Is liability under BCLC strict or fault-based? A. Strict liability. Q21. What certificates are required under BCLC? A. Bunker Oil Pollution Liability Certificate for ships and GT, 1000 GT. Q22. Who pays for compensation under BCLC? A. Shipowner through mandatory insurance, P&I Club. Q23. Does BCLC cover cargo oil spills? A. No, only bunker, fuel oil. Q24. Can victims claim directly from insurer? A. Yes, direct action is allowed. Q25. Which convention is independent of BCLC? A. IOPC Fund, CLC. BCLC is separate, only for bunker spills. Q26. Why was BCLC needed? A. CLC only covered cargo oil. Fuel spills from any ship were not compensated. Q27. What damages does BCLC cover? A. Clean up, preventive measures, environmental and economic losses. Q28. Does BCLC apply in EEZ waters? A. Yes, territorial sea and EEZ up to 200 nm. Q29. What is the contribution system under BCLC? A. Shipowner must have insurance covering liability, no fund system like IOPC. Q30. Can BCLC be combined with CLC for a spill? A. Only if both cargo and bunker are involved, otherwise independent. Part 3. IOPC Fund Convention. Q31. What is the IOPC Fund? A. International fund providing compensation when CLC shipowner liability is insufficient. Q32. When was Fund Convention adopted? A. 1992. Q33. What triggered the IOPC Fund? A. Large spills exceeding CLC limits, victims not fully compensated. Q34. Who finances the IOPC Fund? A. Oil receiving companies in member states handling persistent oil above threshold. Q35. What does fund cover? A. Cleanup costs, preventive measures, environmental damage, economic losses. Q36. Does fund cover bunker spills? A. No, only cargo oil spills under CLC. Q37. How does fund interact with CLC? A. CLC equals first layer, fund equals second layer if first layer insufficient. Q38. What is the supplementary fund? A. Additional compensation beyond 1992 fund for very large spills. Q39. Who can claim from the IOPC fund? A. Victims including governments, communities, fisheries, and tourism sectors. Q40. Does fund require shipowners to have insurance? A. Yes, CLC insurance is required before fund applies. Q41. Is fund member state participation mandatory? A. Only for states that ratify the convention and contribute. Q42. What waters are covered? A. Territorial sea and EEZ, up to 200 nm. Q43. How is fund claim processed? A. 1. CLC compensation first. 2. Excess claim submitted to fund. Q44. Can fund pay if shipowner is bankrupt? A. Yes, as long as CLC claim exhausted. Q45. Is Bangladesh a member of IOPC Fund? A. Yes, ratified 1992 Fund Convention, supplementary fund not ratified. Q46. What are the layers of compensation? A. 1. Shipowner, CLC. 2. IOPC Fund. 3. Supplementary fund, if any. Q47. Why is IOPC Fund important for mariners? A. Provides financial backup for large spills. Ensures victims compensated even if CLC is insufficient. Q48. What oil type is fund concerned with? A. Persistent oil cargo, crude oil, heavy fuel oil. Q49. How are contributions to fund calculated? A. Based on volume of persistent oil received by member state companies annually. Q50. Quick memory tip for exam. CLC equals cargo oil. First layer BCLC equals bunker, fuel. Independent fund equals second layer. Only cargo spills exceeding CLC.